Coping Effect, a retail podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I'm your host, Meredith.
And I'm your host, Cass.
Let's have some fun.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I think so.
Are we going?
I think so.
Are we live? Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Thanks for listening to me complain about my day.
Always.
Yeah. Actually,
We're
I haven't
always
had
here
it.
for each other. Yeah, you
Yeah,
haven't had one in a while.
I know. Today, I just you came over. I'm like, I'm going to cry.
And I'm like, that's okay because you have to work in sucky corporate world. I put in a 10-hour day today.
Oh,
so.
you did. I know.
God, the traffic home was terrible. Yeah.
You leave an hour later than you should, and it's terrible,
screwed.
right? You're screwed.
Yeah.
I got to go to the city tomorrow morning. So we'll have to talk about what
but
stores
at least
you're
you
visiting
get to take
tomorrow.
the train.
No, I'm not taking the train. I have
Oh.
to drive because I'm walking with a team tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. We're talking about what stores you're going. Although you got the whole team with you. I don't know. I'd probably avoid you then. If it was just you, I'd be like, yeah, let's go do it. But you got like other people. Ew. Probably HR people. Sick.
Then I'll be taking a plane on Wednesday. So first, thanks for coming here on Monday night.
Of course.
Because then I'm going to edit the podcast on Tuesday night so it's ready for Friday because then I have to travel this week. So thank you for that. We usually record on Tuesday nights.
Yeah,
so
that's no problem. Even though Monday's the worst day ever.
Yes. And before I forget, I want to talk about having a wine tasting with Katie.
Ooh.
If you haven't listened yet, go back to episode 120. Katie was on there. She speaks Italian and even
she is such a fun storyteller.
She is. And even Nikki, I think it was Nikki that said, I felt like I was in Italy listening, So that's so
fun.
neat. So neat.
Anyways.
You mentioned that you already named this episode, and we haven't even told anyone. Well, we gave a hint online, just so you know. I know you're not online.
I'm not on social media besides TikTok and Snapchat. So if you're not friends with me there, you're not cool enough. Sorry. Or you just haven't found me yet.
I asked everyone what their favorite condiment was on Sunday night.
Yeah.
And no one responded. I was like,
rude.
What? So I posted again this morning. I said, so I guess nobody uses condiments on this page? I didn't say
did they
condoms.
Think you said condoms? Good Lord.
And Nikki wrote, everyone was busy. I go, everybody was busy using their condiments?
Yeah.
So.
I use a lot of condiments.
Yeah.
I'm a mustard whore. I don't know.
Are
about
you?
Yeah, I love mustard.
I mean, even with my French fries.
If I'm going to mix it up with French fries besides ketchup, I like to do cheese fries with ketchup.
Oh.
Or I like to do mayonnaise and ketchup.
That's a good one.
A lot of people will find that absolutely disgusting, and that's okay.
No. There's no judgment here on
Nobody
this.
said you have to like it.
There is no judgment on this episode because wait till I read off all the different condiments people like that they responded then this morning.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
But yes, going back to mustard, I like every kind of mustard. I like honey mustard. I like spicy mustard. I like Dijon mustard. I like yellow mustard.
Amazing.
If you give me mustard, anything, I will put it on something and eat it.
I love my vegan brats and vegan hot dogs and vegan stuff. And so spicy mustard is just the best.
I love
it's just
spicy
the best.
mustard.
Yeah. Especially on my vegan brats. I love them.
Yeah. I'd like to hear what other people like.
Oh, sure. Yeah, we could start that. And then I also looked up the top condiments for 2023.
Okay,
what people are buying.
Top five for the U.S.
Yep, go ahead. I'm not even going to look at the article yet.
It's mayonnaise, ketchup, mustard, ranch. What would be the fifth condiment?
Sriracha, maybe?
Oh, I didn't even think about sriracha.
Yeah, we always have that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you hear about the sriracha?
No.
So so it was before I went to Wisconsin. So I was in Wisconsin for 8 months. I've been back in Illinois for probably 2 months. So over a year ago, I heard that there was going to be a sriracha shortage. And I remember one of the stores, they had a whole pallet of sriracha. And I saw TikToks about it. And I was like, wow, they really ordered up, Well, everything's been fine. Well, now it's finally getting shorted, right?
Oh.
And do you know why?
No.
So the owner of Sriracha, which is in Asia somewhere, right?
Okay.
I can't remember. Is it Japan or China? I don't remember. Anyways, he has his chilies for Sriracha specially grown in Mexico, right? It's the only place you can grow them. It's a special kind of chili, blah, blah, blah. So he accidentally overpaid these people. And then he demanded the money back. And he took them to court and wanted his money back, instead of being like, hey, I overpaid you, so I'm good up until 2024 or whatever, He decided he was going to sue this chili farmer for his money back. The chili farmer ended up not only winning, but then told the guy to F off, basically.
Oh,
so
my
now
gosh.
he can't get his chilies to make the sriracha.
Right. Exactly. That's what it's saying here.
Yeah.
The main culprit here is a shortage of their primary ingredient, the red jalapeno chili pepper.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
Crazy. So he pretty much dug his own grave.
Right. You got to do good business.
I know.
Man,
Like,
you have a
how-
gold
yeah.
mine.
How are you going to, like, be mad at the farmer that makes your chilies? Like,
Oh
you better
my
not piss
gosh.
that guy off.
That is making you a millionaire
Yeah.
on a small, $3, $4 bottle
Right.
that people buy? Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
So that was mentioned on
Well,
here.
maybe it was $3-4 a couple years ago. Now it's probably $7-8.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So we had like 27 responses.
Ooh.
That might be a combination of us replying back like, yes, that's awesome. I
okay.
agree.
Okay.
So our friend Erica, who listens,
Yes.
I do like all of them because they have a place in this world, especially ranch.
I love ranch.
And I do too. That's actually what I commented back to myself on
Yeah.
social because you're not on it. So
Yeah.
it's like Clopen posts and then Meredith responds. And
There's
I
like me, I'm
I'll
first.
pick. I am a fan of ranch as well.
I love ranch.
I'll put that on anything really.
I
and
love
especially,
pizza with ranch and hot sauce
yes,
on it.
I
Yum.
believe Julia likes that as well. And
Yeah.
I just especially love veggies. Like
Yes.
veggies with ranch
With
or
ranch. Yeah.
pita a little bit, not
Yeah.
not too much ranch. That's usually with hummus.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Susan, who is so great on the socials, she's always clicking like on our stuff. Huge supporter. Thank you, Susan. She said mustard. So she agrees
Love
with
it.
us. Yes.
Love
Yes,
it.
yes. Bessie said all of them.
All of them.
And I have to agree. Jenna says, I like to have a variety platter of condiments.
Yes.
Love that.
So I sent you a picture of my refrigerator door.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. Name some of the stuff and then we'll keep going here.
Well, I definitely have ranch and probably like 3 kinds of mustard in there at least.
At least, yeah.
I cooked out brats yesterday and I was like, oh my God, I get to open a new mustard because we only had yellow mustard open. We must have finished the other ones. So I opened a spicy brown.
Nice.
I have, what the heck is this stuff? Ponzu.
Oh.
So ponzu is soy sauce and lime juice.
Nice.
I forget what that is. I think that's rice wine vinegar. I always have
yeah.
Miracle
Mhm.
Whip and mayonnaise. Either it's Duke's or Hellman's because I eat Miracle Whip. Johnny eats mayonnaise.
You like it sweet, huh?
Yeah. We have tartar sauce. We have sriracha. We have many, 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 many salad dressings.
Mm-hmm.
We have Thousand Island, ranch, Italian, usually a vinaigrette, maybe a couple other
What are the
ones.
sandwiches that you do Thousand Island that you use?
Reuben.
Oh, Reuben, that's what it is. Yeah, that's
I
Swiss
love Reuben.
cheese and
Swiss
Thousand
cheese,
Island.
corned beef,
Corned
and
beef.
Thousand
Oh,
Island.
okay.
Oh, and sauerkraut,
Okay.
which I would consider sauerkraut a condiment.
Definitely.
So then, do you consider your like pickled
yes,
veggies condiments?
relish,
Yeah,
all of it.
because
all of it.
we make those. It's called cowboy candy, and it's
Yeah.
bread and butter pickled jalapenos. Throw that on a sandwich. Yum.
We just finished that jar that we got from you last year.
Oh, did you?
It said
I'll
cowboy
have to get you a
candy
new
on it.
one.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll have to
Yep,
get
yep,
you
yep.
another one.
So here's the rule: if you place it on the door of your fridge,
Yeah.
it's a condiment.
Well,
Except for pickles, I still consider those those are kind of like sides.
I do keep
condiments.
my better than bouillon, my horseradish, and my garlic on the door.
Horseradish is definitely
Horseradish is definitely a condiment. Jelly, that's a condiment.
I would say bouillon is a compliment because you turn that into.
And for some reason, because Grandma just visited, I have cream cheese on the door, which does not go there.
I don't know.
That
I
does
don't
not
know.
go there.
Cream cheese, sour cream, that all turns into different things.
What about wash your sister sauce?
Yes, yes.
Worcestershire.
Absolutely.
And
Soy
A1.
sauce,
I love
A1.
People talk shit like, oh, well, if you make a steak good, you don't need A1. I like
No,
A1.
I don't even have
Okay.
A1. I have generic steak sauce
Ew.
on my door. That's what it's
Sick.
called.
Sick.
Steak sauce.
I have
Just
to
as good as A1.
No, I have to have
Same
the A1.
square bottle.
I think that's probably one thing I will never buy
Name
off-brand.
brand.
Yes. Yes. Like, would you buy off-brand mayonnaise or do you have a specific
vegan.
mayonnaise? Oh, you get
So it
vegan
is.
mayonnaise.
Yeah, it's the heart one.
Yeah. Is it?
I heart something or
okay.
I can't remember. I've looked at it a million
Yeah.
times, but not gonna
lime and
remember today.
lemon juice.
Oh yeah,
Always have to have that.
Have to.
We have a bottle of sour cream left from Johnny's retirement party. Still in the
that's
door.
probably needing to go.
You know, because I took it out and put it on the counter because I was going to empty it out and wash it out, and Johnny put it back in the fridge, and I was like, all right, I'm done.
So we talk about salad dressings for a second.
Yeah.
I went to my mom's house a couple months ago.
Stop
Do you
it.
remember this? No, it was last year, 4th of July. So she always has a great party.
Yeah.
She does a great spread. I'm sure I've talked about that before. And so I got balsamic dressing, put it on a salad. I was trying to be really good and watch, and this is why I don't. I should just eat the,
eat the good stuff.
They eat the good stuff. And we start to get home and I'm like, oh my gosh, my stomach is rumbling. What is happening? It was water. It was soap. Everybody had to wait for me to finish emptying out.
Oh my God.
Because I told my mom, I said, hey, I had balsamic at your house, with it. Oh no, everything's good. Everything's good. The following week we get back over there. It was from 2021.
Oh my God. That's not even that old.
It ripped my stomach apart.
You're just sensitive.
It ripped my stomach apart.
So
check your dates on your condiments, people.
You know what? I will use it till it's gone, unless it looks weird. I'm
It was
one of those
horrible. I hope
people.
nobody's eating their lunch right now. I'm sorry. TMI.
I used vinegar the other day. I think it expired in 2018, but it's vinegar.
It's vinegar.
It's vinegar.
Yeah,
Does
I
it
don't
expire?
know. I don't know.
It wasn't moldy or anything. I don't even think mold can grow
Did it
on
still
vinegar.
smell like vinegar? Or did it smell like water?
It smelled like vinegar.
Yeah, then you're fine.
Yeah, that was good. Whatever. What else do I have? Oh, I always have Bloody Mary stuff,
Oh,
too.
yeah, absolutely. You
All
have
the
to.
pickled veg for Bloody Marys.
Yep. Olives.
Olives, mushrooms,
Let's call those compliments.
carrots.
Those are compliments.
Yeah, those are compliments.
Yeah, we got condiments and compliments.
And then always salsa and hot sauce.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Gotta have those.
So Greg here, he wrote hot jardinera.
Ooh, that's
it
a
goes
good one.
well on anything, he said.
You know what? Johnny
So
went
true.
to Costco and got a huge freaking thing of it. And I'm like, what are we going to do with that?
Yeah.
He's like, make Italian beefs. I'm like, for a month straight. Once you open it, I mean, it stays. It's usually in oil or whatever. So it stays. But it's like, you can't keep that open for a year in your fridge, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mary says, does Cholula count?
Oh, yeah.
That's
hot
what
sauce.
I said. I said definitely.
Heck yeah.
It definitely counts. And then Annie, she says, my favorite is ketchup. I could put it on anything. And I said yes. And Nikki wrote back, no.
No. I've complained about this before. We grow up eating hot dogs with ketchup, and then all of a sudden we turn 12, and we're not supposed to like it anymore.
Right.
Nope, only mustard on your hot dog. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I like it.
I love mac and cheese with a hot dog cut up in it, and then squirt some ketchup on top.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Yeah. Brianna says spicy ranch or spicy mayo.
Yes, I like both of those.
Yes. And I also told her we were very excited to celebrate her this weekend.
Oh my God.
Bridal shower time.
It's happening.
And thank goodness last week you're like, what are we getting her?
I know.
Because I was just going to show up and be
because
like, oh,
aren't we supposed to be there? What are we doing on the 21st? You asked me to do something on the 21st. Are we recording?
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
And then I looked at my calendar. I said, yes, I'm available on the 21st. And what are we getting them for their wedding shower on the 22nd? Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually the 21st is for AMP. Anxiety
Nice.
makes me poop. That's yeah.
AMP.
For sure. For AMP. Sarah, she is the host of Two Chicks Talking Flicks.
Oh, hello.
Hello. She said mayo for sandwiches, mayo, mustard, and ketchup for burgers, and ranch for everything else.
Yes.
She's got it that's perfect.
Yeah. But
she's got it down.
Yeah. Only mustard on burgers, though.
Mayo for sandwiches, mayo, mustard, and ketchup for burgers. Mustard and ketchup for burgers, and ranch for everything else.
Okay. I
That's-
gotcha.
Yeah.
I'll put ranch on a burger. I'll put ranch on pretty much anything.
Yes. Agreed.
Did you see that ranch whipped cream, though? It's in the one you shake up. And
I don't
then
know.
you
That just
squirt.
gave me bad goosebumps. That was
know,
weird.
I know.
I was trying to picture it.
You
I'm
were
like,
made you a little gaggy.
I did. Did you see that? I was like, oh God, I
Yes.
can't picture
So I've seen people, obviously on TikTok, eat it on they'll squirt it on a carrot or a cucumber and eat it.
Okay. So
And then people have just straight into their
Oh,
mouth
God,
like you
no,
would
no,
with
no,
Cool
no,
Whip
can't
or
do
whatever. And it's no.
Can't do it.
No.
Tyler says fancy sauce, ketchup and mayo mix with a dash of sriracha.
Ooh.
I know. That's what I said.
That is fancy sauce.
Nikki, she was on. Nikki, she says salt, all the salt, and then mayo.
I am a salt lover also.
Mm-hmm.
I was just preaching to people over the weekend how they should stop using country crock and use real butter.
Yes.
And eat salt. Like, salt is good for you, especially if you're working outside and sweating all the time.
Yeah.
And, like, you run all the time. Like, salt is a necessary mineral.
Necessity.
It's a necessity and it's a necessary mineral.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
I agree. So you said that you were going to name this podcast, or this episode, you already knew.
I already knew.
What are you going to call it?
Be safe, use condiments.
Excellent.
I thought about it as soon as you told me about, I was like, oh yeah, I already named
So
it.
have we said it out loud, or have we only told our guests that you're the one that names all?
Oh, I don't know.
You title all of our episodes.
Not all of them.
I would say 99.9999%.
Sometimes I'm like, what about this? And Meredith's like, no. And I'm like, what about this? And she's like, And then I'm like, what about this? And you're like, what about these two put together like this? And I'm like, yes.
So that's still you
Yeah.
naming it
Yeah.
for sure. All right, so CNN.com, CNN Travel.
Okay.
I took a look there because I looked at a whole bunch of other. It was like top condiments selling around the world. Half of them I couldn't even like say.
wow.
So
Yeah.
this is around the world, but these seem to be ones that we see a lot around
Okay,
here. So
okay.
there's a little bit of a mix. So obviously mayo's number one. That
Number
was on
one,
your that was on
mayonnaise.
your thumb. You
Yes.
went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
Soy sauce.
I did not say soy sauce, but I'm pretty sure everybody has that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
We always eat sushi at the house.
Oh,
so,
do you?
Yeah, we're always.
See, I like to go out for sushi.
That too. We do that.
I'm not very excited about grocery store sushi.
Yeah, we'll do both.
Yeah.
We do both. I like them both.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? It's avocado or the cucumber
Right.
or the sweet potato.
Johnny
you can't
gets-
really do wrong
yeah,
with those.
Johnny gets all in an upheave because he's like, I don't like sushi. I'm like, first of all, you've never had it.
Yeah.
And he's like, I won't eat raw fish. And I'm like, you don't have to have raw fish.
Right. There's other.
Like, that's like sashimi is like raw pieces of fish.
Yeah.
And yes, you can order sushi with raw fish, but like, we always get like fried shrimp ones and stuff like that.
sure,
Or like
sure.
you get like California roll, you know?
we do.
like-
We do veggie ones.
Yeah.
But when I did eat meat, then I would have like I would have salmon or
Yeah.
white fish or something else that they would have.
I
that
never
was really
really
good.
eat
That was
the raw
before
ones.
it was so popular.
Yeah.
There was only one place in Gurnee, Illinois that you could go to for
Really?
sushi, and it was so good.
You talking back in like the 90s?
I'm
huh?
talking
The
long time ago.
2000s?
Long time ago.
So
Yep.
long ago.
I would say like early 2000s. Yeah.
I keep thinking the 90s was 20 years ago.
It was.
And I know that we've been joking about that for the last 10 years, but seriously.
What did Julia
There's-
ask me the other day? She goes, "Is when I think of being in the 90s, is that like you thinking about the 70s or something like that?"
Oh my God.
And I was like,
Wait, was Julia even born in the 90s?
"No, that's
is
what she was
talking about.
I don't have to ask her what she said, but
A
it
little
like
shit.
totally
Julia, you little shit.
it totally made sense, you know? She's like,
Yeah.
"When you were my age and
Yeah.
thinking about the 70s, was that like me thinking about the 90s?"
Yeah.
I'm like,
The
"First of all, shut up."
1900s. Remember the 1900s? Ew.
The next one's relish.
Yes, relish is good.
And there's a few different variations of relish
Yeah.
too that I've seen.
Well, I think like a better word for relish is like chutney.
Oh, yes.
You know what I
I believe
mean?
that's on this list.
Like
I
you
kinda
can like
peeked at it.
kind of make relish out of anything and you just call it chutney.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Tabasco.
Tabasco, hot
Yeah.
sauce in
Hot
general.
sauce in general. There
You
was
know,
there was
it
a
doesn't
few.
have to be
I think there was a
Tabasco.
couple people on either Facebook or Insta that said hot sauce
Yeah,
and
yeah.
or they would mix it in with something. Mustard.
Mustard.
What is this one?
Hold on, let me look at it.
Gochujang. Gochujang.
Yeah, it's gochujang.
Gochujang.
So I eat those. It's called like tobacco or something like that,
Oh.
and it's the little rice. It's little like fat rice noodles, and it's got gochujang
Yes,
sauce
I've
on
seen
it.
that.
Yeah.
I've seen that. So this is made
It's
from
so
chili,
spicy.
fermented soybeans, sticky rice, and salt.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's really good. It's spicy as shit.
Is
but It's
it?
good. Yeah. I mean,
Soybean
for
paste.
my palate.
Used in lettuce and meat wraps.
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah. You can buy it like a little tub.
Oh,
Like I just said,
know.
stop
I've
using
seen
country
that
crock, but it's like a country crock tub that you
Yes.
can buy it. Yeah.
Okay.
And you can make sauce with it and all sorts of stuff.
So this one got me. This is called fish sauce.
Yeah, fish sauce.
We don't have it here. We've never used it before. But the first line got me. It says, fish sauce's pungent smell may come as a shock to the first time user.
Yeah.
Is it really that bad?
Or
what is
I've
it?
never purchased fish sauce,
Yeah.
but I know I've eaten stuff with fish sauce in it, like at Asian restaurants.
And it's good?
yeah.
What
Yeah.
makes it pungent?
I don't
is there
know.
vinegar
it's probably
or something
fishy.
in it?
Yeah.
So it's sugar, chili, lime juice, and garlic.
And then fish?
Yeah.
Does it say fish, or do they just call it fish sauce?
It makes a classic spicy Thai dip.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know.
That sounds good. I would dip anything in that.
I mean,
Wait,
yeah.
say it again. It was sugar.
Widely used around Southeast Asia. The sauce
Yeah.
is mostly made from fermented anchovies, salted
There
water.
you
There we
go.
go.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Wait, so say the recipe again. It's
Sugar, chili, lime juice, and garlic. Oh, it's mixed with that. Mixed
With the fish
that.
sauce.
Yes, with the fermented anchovies,
Yeah.
salt, and water.
I would absolutely I would eat that.
I don't do anchovies.
No,
Mm-mm.
just because it's heartbeats.
Probably. Just because it's little
like
fish.
Caesar salad.
Right. We don't do
got
the
anchovies,
Caesar.
yeah.
We don't do the
I
Caesar
love it.
dressing.
Yeah.
Used to. So this one says ketchup. It's ketchup. Do we need to say
It's-
any more? There's like no explanation whatsoever. It's tomatoes.
I feel like every single person alive on the planet knows what ketchup is.
Yeah.
Ew, I'm going to freak out at this next one.
What, the Marmite?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It looks so weird.
It's let me put my glasses on because I've had a long day. So then I salty brown spreads.
No. No. That's a no.
What is it made of? It doesn't even tell you what it's made of.
No.
So someone's gonna have to let us know.
What's it called? Marmite?
Marmite. Marmite.
So is that like the Vegemite? Isn't that another one? Vegemite?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Vegemite. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
So that means veggie and then
Ugh.
yep. It just means how about we'll forget about that one and go right to tartar sauce.
I love tartar sauce.
tartar sauce. You can make your own too, right?
Oh, tartar sauce.
Don't you do like mayo and relish? Is that how you get tartar
Mayo,
sauce?
relish. I'm sure there's probably maybe lemon juice in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happens when capers, pickles, mustards, and herbs
capers.
collide in a creamy mayo? Tartar sauce happens.
It has capers in it?
That's what they're saying.
I never liked capers until I was like older.
Really?
Yeah. I think somebody, probably Erica, talked me into getting like chicken piccata. And it's got capers in
yes,
it. Yeah.
Yes, it does.
And I was
think
like, this
Steve's
is
gotten
freaking
that
delicious.
before.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce this one?
Hoisin sauce.
Hoisin sauce.
Hoisin sauce. I don't really know what that is, but I know I've used it before. It's another Asian sauce, right?
It says it tastes better when wrapped in a pancake with juicy Pekin duck and spring onions,
Yeah.
or when coated on a crispy suckling pig cracklin.
Meredith, you should have let me read that one. It just sounds so unnatural coming
I
out
know,
of
because
your
I don't know.
mouth.
You read it.
No, you did.
Or when coated on a crispy suckling pig cracklin.
You did great.
I have no
I
idea
love
what
it.
that is.
It's like the pig skin.
Disgusting.
Sometimes you get little hairs in it.
I think you should be reading this
no,
today.
No.
Say it again. What?
Sometimes you get little hairs in it.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm gonna puke in my mouth.
Like if you cook a whole pig with its skin on. So I was just talking to my stepbrother. Hey, Ty. He has been doing smoking meats with one of his coworkers. She's going to throw up. So
I'm coughing. Oh God. I gotta take my glasses off. My eyes are watering.
So supposedly you need a special license to butcher and sell a pig with the skin on it. Right? Because a lot of times they do whole pig roast.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So he's having trouble finding whole pigs with skin on it. So if anybody knows, reach out to
I
my
would say that's
stepbrother,
better.
Tyler.
Yeah, right.
Not Meredith.
Please don't reach out to me.
No heartbeats for
You just
her.
hear me gagging on the other side of the phone. What do you need? Don't email us. Don't ask us about it. Tyler follows us on the socials. Go find him. Terrible.
It's so
I lost
funny.
my voice. See, I'm
It's
so
so
upset
funny.
about it.
Oh gosh.
How about wasabi?
Spicy.
Spicy.
You know what I like about wasabi though? Although I've probably never had real wasabi.
It says that it's a mixture of horseradish, mustard, and food coloring.
Okay,
I'd like it to be
because
without the food coloring and a real.
Real wasabi is like the horseradish root.
Yeah.
It's a root. And most of us have not had real wasabi.
Mm-hmm.
We've had the horseradish and whatever and food coloring. But the thing I like about horseradish is it's spicy right away, but then it goes away.
Yeah.
Like it hits you right in your sinuses and you're like, woo, that was hot. But then you're like, oh, it's gone.
Yes.
You know,
it
where
doesn't
some
linger.
hot sauces like
Yeah.
10 minutes later, you're like, fuck, it's getting worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always tell Steve that I don't want it to be too spicy because then I feel like that's all you taste.
Yes.
I want to taste what I'm eating as well. It's got to be a mixture, and that does it. Wasabi does it.
Yes.
Like I can still taste the veggies or the sushi that I'm eating, and then I can still taste it again. Like
so when you eat sushi, do you eat the ginger?
No, I do not like
don't
that.
either.
Is that like candied gingers? What is it called? Like
pickled.
Pickled
I think it's
ginger.
pickled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And I like
Julia likes it. I can't.
every once in a while I'll eat a bite of it, but I'm trying to make myself like it because ginger is really good for you. But
no, I don't know if that one is though. Not the pickled one. I think you actually have to like the real ginger root that you can buy right at a store.
I don't even know
Because I used to cut that up and
tea?
have tea. Yeah.
Anyways,
Tahini.
Tahini.
They say it's a cousin of peanut butter. It's made from ground sesame seeds and peanut oil.
Yeah. Tahini's good.
And when it's thinned out, it can be used as a dressing.
Yes.
Especially in Middle Eastern cuisine.
And then what do you make tahini with tahini? Hummus.
Hummus. Well, that's chickpeas, right?
Yeah. But they put tahini in it too.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah.
Chickpeas, olive oil, lemon juice, and tahini. Yes. Very good. Oh, I'm addicted to
I like hummus. You got me hooked on hummus. I would have never tried hummus if it wasn't for you.
I love every flavor of hummus, but my favorite is the chocolate.
The brownie batter one.
Yeah, the brownie
with
batter
some
one.
graham crackers.
Oh, shoot. That's for dinner tonight. Thousand Island dressing.
Love
we chatted about that. We know what we put that on.
I love Thousand Island.
Chutney. Here's your chutney.
Yes.
The biggest joys in a classy Indian meal is a chutney.
So is that where it came from? Like India?
It's made of fruit or vegetable marinated in vinegar, spices, and sugar.
Right.
It can be sweet, savory, or spicy. I don't know that I've ever tried it.
See, that's why I call it kind of relish. Like a fancy relish, they call chutney.
Yeah.
Is my opinion. Well, okay, hold on. Let me lean over and look at that.
Your turn.
Datu puti vinegar? Datu puti vinegar. I'm going to guess that's also an Indian condiment.
Philippines?
Oh, Philippines. Okay.
Yeah.
I was way off with that.
Cane vinegar is basically what it's kind of known as.
Okay.
So.
Oh, so it's probably sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds good. I would try it.
So it's the key ingredient of the marinade for adobo.
Oh.
The national dish of the Philippines.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Perfect.
Miso.
You know, I always see miso in the store, and I want to try it, but I don't even know. Like, I see it in tons of recipes on TikTok, but I'm like, do I want to buy a whole thing of it?
Right. It's a byproduct of soy sauce.
Okay.
And one of the most important condiments in a Japanese kitchen.
Okay.
So if you're ever going to make Japanese one night.
Does anybody want to throw in on some miso with me in case I don't like it?
Miso ramen with curly yellow noodles is a specialty in Japan's region.
I love ramen.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Aioli. Aioli.
Which is anytime you mix something with mayo.
It kind of has that kind of name to it.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh.
Like it'll be like, and then we put on a garlic aioli, and it's like, it's garlic mayo.
Oh. It's a cousin of the mayo.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So
it's
good. Salsa.
Fancy mayo. I love salsa.
Yep, we talked about that. Brown sauce. So Steve loves this.
Okay.
So he actually makes it himself.
Really?
And he will put it on everything.
So like on
that's his
veggies
thing.
and stuff?
Yes, that's his thing. Or he will put it on meat, make like an open faced sandwich with like a brown sauce.
Okay.
I don't know. He's always cooking with it. He loves it. Or like a brown gravy with the brown sauce.
Yeah.
He loves it. Yeah.
I like that.
He's definitely
that
a fan.
Sounds good.
Harissa.
What is
Aromatic
that?
hot chili pepper paste made from chili and pepper.
Okay. I think that's Indian, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it doesn't say here, but yeah.
I feel like I've seen that on like travel eating, cooking shows. Harissa.
And then there's our sriracha that we talked about.
Sriracha.
So this one is currywurst sauce.
I think it's the worst. I don't even know what it is. I don't even know.
It's tomato sauce, curry powder, and paprika over a sausage that can be not a bad thing.
Okay, I bet that's really good, actually.
Yeah, this is from Germany.
Okay.
Yes.
I'd try it.
Yes, it's
if you could tell, I'll try a lot of things.
Currywurst as one of the worst always gets me. It's WURST, but whenever I hear the worst, all of a sudden I'm like, currywurst as one of Germany's favorite fast foods. It's highly addictive, they said.
Okay. Maybe I shouldn't try it.
Yeah. Get addicted to everything, don't
sauce.
we? Yeah, tell us about it.
I love oyster sauce. Like if you go to our local Chinese place out here and get their fried rice, and I always ask them, like, because on the table they have sweet and sour sauce and oyster sauce.
Yeah.
And we very rarely eat inside, but we'll get it to go. And I'm always like, can I get some extra oyster sauce?
Ooh.
It's so good.
Okay, very good.
It does not taste like oysters. It's like a brown, thick soy sauce kind of, but other stuff in it too.
Amazing. So barbecue sauce is on here.
I love barbecue sauce.
Yeah, we all know what that is.
You know why I didn't say barbecue sauce? Because I have such a big jug. It
That's
doesn't
not
go
on your
the
door. Yes.
It goes in the
Is it Sweet Baby Ray's 5-gallon jug? Like they have at the stores that they use for everything?
Me and Johnny both bought barbecue sauce. He bought like this little bottle. I buy the handle. I was like, what are you doing?
I think we had that at one time.
I'll use that little bottle in one use, you know?
So when Julia was younger, when she ate food, she always had to have something to dip.
Some dip.
Dip. We always called it dip. And barbecue sauce. We had to get the handle.
Barbecue. And my nephew called it branch instead of
ranch. Oh, I love that. Oh,
hey, Cole.
I love that.
My little booger butt.
Yeah.
My little booger butt.
Pesto.
I like pesto.
Yeah.
I'll eat that on anything.
I never think to use it, though. Like,
yeah,
I'll go to have a sandwich at a restaurant and not realize that they put pesto on. I'm like, oh, delish.
That's so good.
I never think to do it at home,
Do you remember, I think me, you, and Bessie did cookie baking day that one time, and I made noodles with basil pesto.
So good.
And it was so
yes.
good. I didn't even think that there like wasn't meat in it, you know?
Right,
like, it was so good.
Yes, so good.
Lemony and like,
Yep.
So good.
I never think to cook with it.
I know,
or
we
to
need
make
to do,
something
we
with
need to
it.
do more of that.
Toasted sesame oil.
I will tell you, you only need a little bit.
Yes.
You need a very small amount of the toasted sesame oil.
Indians use it as cooking oil.
Yeah.
But they also toast it to use a dressing or for an ingredient.
Yeah.
Use it as an ingredient. So amazing.
Wash your sister
There's
sauce.
your wash your sister sauce. We talked about that.
Love
Non-Jim Guy.
I don't know what that is.
So it's a sweet, and I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. Everyone should know me by now that I don't say anything right. A sweet chili sauce in Thailand.
Ooh.
It marries very well with almost all chicken dishes.
Yeah.
So
it is good.
And for those that want to look it up, it's NAMJIMGAI.
NAM.
Nam Jim Guy. It looks like. Yeah. Okay. Lingonberry jam.
That is something that my Aunt Teresa, I guarantee, always has in her pantry or refrigerator.
And it's something for Swedish meatballs.
Yeah.
Very good.
She'd eat it on toast.
So I wonder if this has been passed down. It's probably been around forever.
Yeah.
But when my aunt makes meatballs as cocktail meatballs in a crock pot,
yeah,
she does barbecue sauce with grape jelly.
Yes.
So I feel like that is the mix that you get from this jam.
I feel like
Does that sound
lot of
similar?
people use that. Yeah. Well, lingonberry, I think, is pretty tart.
Okay.
So probably like the barbecue sauce, like you said, would probably tone that down, but still let it be sweet.
Hope I didn't insult anyone that
No, I
makes
don't
that,
think
but I
so.
feel like
No.
it reminds me of it a little bit. So this is called mirin?
Mirin, yep.
Mirin.
Isn't that like a cooking wine, I thought?
Japanese Cooking 101 students will get nowhere without a bottle of mirin, it says. So yeah, rice wine.
Okay.
With a sweetened flavor that's often used in place of sugar.
Yes.
Very good. Very good. So there are all your condiments.
That's it, huh? I have 90% of them.
I probably have about maybe 60% of them.
Yeah.
And probably use 20% of them.
Yeah.
I am the plainest eater ever. I do the same exact thing every day. Every day.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And even when I try to do something different, they'll bring my plate. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Oh, that's not what I thought it would look like. Shoot.
Yesterday, we went out to Pier 290.
Okay.
It's in Williams Bay up in Wisconsin. Just love the place. We celebrated a little bit of my parents' 50th anniversary there.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Yeah, well, that was last year.
Oh.
But we went there.
Should be coming around again soon in here.
It should be in April. So last April we did. So we thought we'd go visit again. And so I'm reading the menu and I'm like, oh, this sounds great. Portobello mushroom. I don't know what else. For some reason, I thought they were going to bring me a salad. So I'm getting ready to have a salad. I had the watermelon balsamic mint and feta appetizer.
So good.
Incredible. Speaking of balsamic, amazing. And so then they bring it to me and it's a sandwich. And I was like, oh. And it's just like an open face sandwich that I put together and cut it in fourths. And I was like, I kept looking at Steve. I'm like, I totally thought it said salad, like a portobello salad. He goes, "You want some of mine?" Because he had like this huge salad that was just like a chicken Caesar salad or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, "No, it's fine," but it wasn't really what I wanted.
Oh, that's so
And I thought,
funny.
I'm going to try something different. I didn't. I got a sandwich.
No,
Oh, well.
that's so funny.
Oh, well.
that's
It was
okay.
delish.
That's okay.
Yeah, not saying anything about it. It was delish, but it was a nice time. It's a great place. Go up there and visit. But
Is that it?
that is it.
Are we done?
That is it.
We're blowing this condiment stand.
Stay safe. Use condiments.
Stay safe and use your condiments. Spicy
Well,
mustard will
thanks.
keep you safe.
Go back onto our post and tell us what you like. If you
Yes.
haven't already, let us know.
Yes.
Let us know.
Is that it? Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. I love talking about food. That's why I never want to stop.
We love food.
We'll talk to you next week.
Bye.
See ya.
Get out of here.
This podcast is brought to you by Nametag Productions, LLC. Entire podcast, unless otherwise stated, written by the hosts. The Clopen Effect, a retail podcast. If we have to be all in this together, we might as well make it fun.